doesn't last longer than 3 generations. You know, there's so much truth to that sentence, and the sentence itself is quite self-explanatory. We have had so many people from the subcontinent who have come in with humble backgrounds, come in and really worked their way up, right? They have amassed wealth. We have seen so many families, the first generation coming in, working, really have worked very hard. The second generation now, maybe 3 or 4 of his children all get into the business together. They respectfully take the business a little further. Even though the undercurrents start in that generation itself, due to respect and due to, keeping the family, wanting to keep the family well together, it still goes on. But when the third generation comes, now from the 4 of them, now maybe there are 8. So the numbers also keep increasing. And as the numbers increase, there is always going to be differences. There are going to be differences, may not necessarily be disputes, but difference in thoughts. And not every child wants to be part of the family business. One may want to become a chef, one may want to go into singing, one may just feel that, my dad's got the wealth. Why don't I take this and start something new? They don't mind taking a shot at something which is untried, untested. They don't know how deep the water is. They put in their foot and say, okay, it's fine. So this is what happens in the third generation. It starts dispersing. And slowly and steadily, the family wealth is gone into different directions and starts diluting. So that is why the fourth generation rarely gets to see what the first generation had really worked hard towards. What happens to a business house or a business family is the minute there is money, every businessman wants to increase the business. Why don't we bring in a new machinery? Why don't we do a new setup? So the wealth is increasing. Assets are increasing, right? But the liquidity is a problem. And that is one of the major issues that comes and strikes when one of the partners wants out. For some misunderstanding, ego or differences or whatever, he says, can I have my share? When you cannot give that share, when there is not enough liquidity for that share, then starts the tussle. So that is why, when I say this dynamic 6D fund, it is the fund to take care of lots of these incidental things that can happen in one's life. And that is part of intergenerational planning. That is where we could advise a person or suggest, once we sit around and talk and figure out what exactly needs and what ifs and what buts, the whole thing can be handled in such a way to make sure that the generation after generation, your wealth goes on.